We now return to the adventures of RadioMultiverse RPG, already in session. When last we left our heroes, they had just fought a group of evil goblins, and now they're ready to get to the bottom of the mystery of the disassembled Warforged. Yes.
I see. Yes, indeed, the disassembled Warforged. The cracked-up captain lies before you. He's just a torso and a head and a leg. And there is a suspicious hole where where his memory crystals were supposed to be. And let's not forget the strange round-shaped emptiness that's also in the head, which is not part of any Warforged anatomy that you have ever seen. Now,
Yes.
luckily you have a clue. 2 actually. Maybe 3.
Raging clue.
Yes, a raging clue.
What?
I am not going to ask you, perverted little Belgian man. There are 2 humans that have been spotted near the scene of the crime. One in one in red robes with squigglies, and one in a black cloak. And let's see, I've forgotten. Yes. And the parts of the captain have been sold off to somebody at Goldus Crucible to be smelted down for metal.
That's not good.
Because we need a new tea kettle. Those are your clues. And there's also one other, but I'm not going to mention it. Because I'm evil. What do you wish to do?
I think we should start asking around, see if anybody noticed the humans who arrived before the goblins. Here in this
Yes, you
alley.
do that. That's not my area of expertise.
No, we should all work. We should all work together.
What have you been smoking? No.
Nothing.
I can imagine that the Warforged and the Dwarf look at the human and go, we talk to people.
All right, we will do the talking then. Mr. Varlagesh and myself.
Right, I'd like to hear a streetwise test from everybody who is questioning the witnesses.
Yes,
Which is not me.
I'll roll.
Mm-hmm.
A 1. I think I ask all the wrong questions and step on all the toes.
Wait, are
That's
those
snake
snake
eyes.
eyes?
Yo, gross!
shit,
Something
man.
horrible is gonna happen.
If you keep
boy.
that rule, something horrible is going to happen.
You got a coin? Use it, my friend. Use it.
Why? I'm not gonna die from asking a couple of questions. Sheesh.
But we might. Duh.
You ask around, you ask your questions,
Yep.
and no one is out to kill you. So, let me rephrase that. You ask your questions, and you corroborate your inquisitive friend's story.
Mhm.
It turns out the goblins spoke the God's honest truth. The people are a little bit vague about the description about the various guys. In one, the red guy is 2 meters tall, and the other one is 1 meter 50 tall. It's variable.
I see.
And I'll make a super secret note now.
Yes, but now Richard has to roll.
Richard has gone out for a moment.
Is he going
All
in
right.
real life?
Wow. Some people here have a real life. Wow.
Oh no, we can't work with people like that.
Indeed.
No.
Kick him out.
So irresponsible. They're not willing to put their gaming needs first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I should clarify that that was my sarcasm voice. Moving right along.
It's always the same voice. Weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
work on that. Maybe I'm always sarcastic.
You only got one voice.
Well, you are into politics, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Always lying.
Always
no, yes. Now, Do you want to do anything else, Pierre? Do you want to do anything more investigative?
We kind of need Richard here for his streetwise role.
Actually, while those two are investigating, I think Spark and I shall actually work on the captain to rebuild his body as much as we can.
But you don't have his parts.
Yes, but we can already build what we have.
Yeah, improvise something with those bricks you got lying around.
Cool. Yeah.
There actually is a metal pillar next to you that is leaning on one of the pipes. So yeah, you can fashion some things out of it. Make him a peg leg.
Put the steam engine in there somewhere.
That's in the torso. So you don't need to worry about that.
But you said we had a torso, the head, and one of the legs, so we can already manufacture those back together.
Next thing you know, he's gonna look like a kettle with arms and legs and like this much too small head on top.
Luckily, you do have the head. Roll me a weird science or a craft metal.
I go weird science.
Artifice.
And Sparky will go...
aced.
8.
Nice.
A 4.
Ah, good.
And I aced it again!
Oh my god.
And the wolf...
It's the end of the world.
Actually, the dwarf...
That's a 21.
That's a 21!
Masterpiece!
Just one thing. How are you going to work the metal? You're in an alleyway. You don't have a forge.
He has nothing, he just has a metal pipe and somehow he managed to completely repair the Warforged.
I'm just that good. Yes?
Magic.
Remember your second power that you chose?
Yes, I remember.
Now use it.
Yes, I use it. I use my portable smithy.
Wow.
Yes.
It's a magical smithy.
I don't believe
now,
it.
the alleyway is just blocked with a smithy. With an anvil, with a kiln, and of course a tempering bath. And
Mr. Forge, if you would like to help me, Mr. Spark.
Mr. Forge. Yes, call him Mr. LaForge from now on.
Ah, Jordy, I miss you.
He's not dead.
The character is no longer amongst us.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway, with a 21, I make him better than before.
Actually, it was a 23 because Mr. LaForge was helping you, so I think you get a +2 bonus from that.
Exactly. And you make an extra set of actually,
I don't
while you're
believe
working.
it.
Actually, while you are working on making a pair of arms and legs and an extra leg, you devise of a way for your Warforged to share his memory crystals with the captain. Both will be slightly less cognizant, and there may be some personality blurring, but you could have then a functional captain.
Wait, did he just make an arcane breakthrough?
I have no idea what it is.
Like a scientific breakthrough, but in the field of magic instead of science.
That would be if it works and if it is stable.
I think you need to go to the Academy of Sharn or something to share your findings.
There's also a good chance that both Warforged will become psychotic.
But still, it sounds interesting.
The same memories.
Mm-hmm.
Arcane breakthrough.
So yeah, you figure out a way to completely fix the captain, sort of.
I think you want to rewrite my contract, my friend.
Luckily, I'm not there.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed, the Yumi is talking to people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Richard, could you roll your streetwise? Because we were asking questions and I rolled snake eyes. So obviously I didn't do anything good.
Is he back? He's not back.
I heard him. Oh, he's gone again. What the hell? I thought I.
Huh.
I think that was Nico you heard.
No, I thought it was Richard. Oh, that's weird. Anyway.
Now, Dries, do you
Yes.
feel like Dr. Frankenstein?
No, I'm a
Don't
perfectionist.
Don't do it.
I won't activate him until I have the right parts.
Okay. But you do have some reserve arms and legs.
Multiple.
In Huh?
In case
Which-
you lose one again.
Right. Right. I presume that you're bringing the captain back to his quarters because,
Yeah.
if you cross these wires, you can make him walk manually without his sentience.
With the remote control.
Yes, you can do that.
Remote controlled
But-
captain.
But it is remote control by wire, so you need to stay within a yard of him.
And as they're doing
But this,
that,
but
See,
this
I knew
saves
it was
everything.
back. I knew it was back.
Richard.
yes, I need to use my streetwise and
Yes,
my
streetwise.
investigation skills to figure out where the
Please
people
do.
ran off with that have the crystals and whatnot.
I rolled snake eyes.
Crystals in the orb.
He believes everything those people said.
All right.
So
Roll me streetwise.
Oh dear,
Really?
that's not good. That's not good.
Well, it's better than the snake eyes.
Yeah, but
Um,
not by much.
Let me put it this way: your hunter friend is a little bit in the way, but you managed to corroborate the basic facts that the goblin said, and that's a very big part of detectiving.
I think
making
we're
sure
gonna
that
be at it for a few hours.
well, what I'm going to do with that information is I'm going to use my notice roll to see if there's anything that's being hidden from me while I'm questioning them.
No need to do so. That's included in the streetwise roll. No, these people are not lying to you. They just didn't really pay attention to these guys. I mean, this is Sharn after all.
As
It's a
I'm
big city.
okay, I'm going to use a notice roll to
But
see if while I'm questioning them, anybody else takes a sudden interest in it.
Okay, sure, go for it.
Dawa, we need this information, right? Because we don't have anything else to go on, do we?
Seriously?
Yes,
You do have-
apparently.
Apparently you don't have enough information.
Yeah, because we only got a vague description of those people, right? We don't have enough to go on,
Okay.
right?
The metal was taken to Golders. That's not what we're looking for.
No,
we're
we're
looking for the crystals
crystal.
in the orb. The crystals in the orb were taken by two humans.
Yeah.
One with a red cloak and squigglies, and the other with a black cloak. That's it.
Mysterious
Now let me
figures.
just...
That's all you gave us.
Okay, I'm just
Wait.
reconfiguring the adventure, so on the fly. Okay,
Oh, I'm gonna ask my companion a question. Say, Mr. Oh, goddammit, forgot the name again. I wrote it down. Mr. Varlagesh, you are a local of Sharn, are you not?
Yes.
Do you perhaps know of any thieves' guilds around these parts? Perhaps that's where it turned up.
yes, I know them.
What do I have to roll something, or do I just know them?
For the purpose of this adventure, should I do that or that? You must roll for them. They are thieves' guilds after all. They don't advertise.
Common knowledge, maybe? Common knowledge?
Streetwise. You can also use history, sort of, but then you only know their past exploits.
I would say common knowledge, but yeah.
I still need to figure out how common knowledge works precisely.
Knowledge that's
Besides-
available commonly.
There are thieves.
Oh, now I roll good.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll.
Okay. You know of the oh, here's an interesting. You know of a few crime families. Some of them prefer that you do not utter. You know a few crime families. One of them is the Boromar family. Yes, the Boromar family. Another one is Dask, which specializes in brutal crimes. Basically made out. They are consistent. They have a lot of monstrous allies, members, and there's also what was the name again? Ah, yes. The Empire's Heirs, which is a goblin and hobgoblin thieves guild.
The first then probably. Humans.
The Boromar family.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. There are ways to make contact with them.
Discreetly, hopefully.
It's a thieves guild.
Actually, I'm trying to figure out which one would specialize in gems of sentience for like Warforged and whatnot.
Arcane components, yeah. Something like that.
Which ones would specialize in those?
Thieves guilds in Sharn do not specialize.
Oh, okay.
They do have preferences, but they'll take any way of making a crown. So.
Oh, Richard, I got an idea.
What?
What if I pose as some guy with a lot of money? Well, I am a guy with a lot of money, but still, who's like looking to illicitly buy some, let's say, magic components. So like, and to like see if they have stuff like that or not. What do you think?
I'd say no on 10 accounts.
10 accounts.
Okay, you
Okay,
got
I'm
a better
curious.
idea? You got a better idea?
Because you would stand out massively.
I could put on other clothes.
Could you put on the air of someone who is not a frickin' cop?
I think so, because I have a persuasion of D8, plus I'm charismatic. I think I can sell myself.
Ooh, good constitution, eh?
Because persuasion also includes bluffing, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, that is
GM?
true.
There we go. I think I can
That
sell
is-
myself if I need to.
Alright, then,
Prostitution.
Prostitution.
alright, then let's, try it out. See what
No,
happens.
Dries, that's something different. So yes, we come up with an idea. I'm going to like get a different set of clothes that makes me look a little more. That makes me stand out a little less, but still makes me look like a guy with money. I dress in
Alright.
black instead of light brown.
Alright, I'm not going to bother with that.
And I'm gonna
Alright,
buy a
roll me
bowler
a-
hat.
Roll me a persuasion test,
Okay.
Mr. Jaws.
Mr. Jaws, what?
This is the first thing I've. What was this guy with?
Don't
the
you mean
bowler
odd
hat?
job? You probably mean
Odd
odd job.
job, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, rolling. Ooh. That's an ace.
You ace it. Good.
Okay, that's pretty high. I just rolled a 17.
All right. What you do not get in the Thieves Guild is seemingly oblivious towards your little charade, and as
Good.
such, you actually managed to overhear two thieves talking about a guy that ran off with a very valuable component, very valuable component, and they're making plans to go visit him later this night. It was a guy in a red dress with all kinds of, with all those arcane sigils on him,
Peter.
Is he a student? Is he a student at Morgrave? Yeah. He's got his own swanky apartment in the Lone Tower.
And they're gonna visit him later?
This very night.
Yes. And I
and see if they can convince him to sell that component.
And I, of course, point that out to my colleague, and I suggest to shadow them.
Though you've just been given the address.
Oh, we have the address. Never mind then. Let's go pay the
Tower.
gentleman a visit, shall we?
I really should ask for a shard for that. Anyway. Right, you go visit the gentleman at the Lonely Tower. The
Yes.
Lonely Tower is a tower that has been attached to... before... calm down. In the right order. Right. As you make your way to the Lonely Tower, you go through a few of Sean's more drearier suburbs. And let me just quickly grab my notes with me. And you somehow managed to get here, and you pass by a little street, and you hear somebody speaking in Goblin with passion and zeal and faith.
Translation,
And he-
please.
Indeed. You pass by a group of hobgoblins and goblins that are staring at a central figure which has... One sec. Where is it? Who has yes, eyes of fire and words of beauty in a language that was made for force. He's dressed like a simple craftsman with smooth and root covering every inch of his body. It's like he's some kind of a coal elemental. The translation, well,
But he's a hobgoblin,
Yes.
right?
he is a hobgoblin.
Oh, okay.
Now, Richard. Richard?
Yeah.
Could you roll me a spirit roll, please?
That's not good.
Give me a moment. Spirit
His spirit is
Yes.
abysmal.
D4.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I have to roll a spirit?
You will notice soon enough.
Not to get persuaded, obviously. Ooh, you aced.
Oh, I aced it.
That's good. The nice thing
Alright.
about the D4 is your chances to ace are higher. You have a 1 in 4 chance.
I got a total of 9.
9, yes.
The only problem about a D4 is that your total, even with acing, is
Yeah, I know.
less than you expect.
But
Anyway,
still. 9 is not bad.
it's freaking awesome. My apologies. Right.
Nice.
And he said, listen, brothers and sisters, and I should tell you tales of glory, and of our race's abysmal fall from heavenly heights. Lend me your ears, and I shall tell you what is our birthright. We are a warrior people. We were born in battle, tempered in war. We are the ultimate warriors of Corvair, and they, those filthy humans, took it all away from us.
It's
Not
true.
with force. They did not take us on warrior on warrior, because they knew they would lose, because they are weak. They stand too tall, their bodies are too weak and too flimsy to hold the steel proper. They do not, and worst of all, they do not have our discipline. Just look at them. Look at all the wavy manners and the precious little ethics. Ethics is the weakness of the mind.
I twirl my mustache.
As lack of strength is the weakness of the body. But we are not like them. We are pure. We know and we understand that force is only granted through discipline. Push-ups every single day. Push off every single hour.
Yeah!
Push off every single 10 of minutes. That is what it means to be a warrior. To be prepared for everything.
Yeah!
And now, these
And
humans tell us to work for them.
as I hear him say all this,
Mhm.
I'm going to walk up and I'm gonna laugh at him straight to his face. I'm gonna be like, really? You think that force is going to give us what we want? Yet force is what causes war between our race and other races, and that's why we are persecuted against these other races. And yet you're trying.
You are listening too much to the humans,
No,
which
you're
tell
gonna
you
shut up and you're gonna
which will
listen
tell
to
you
your-
their version of offense. We have been
No.
betrayed, and the only way we can defeat them is by becoming strong. Maybe not by killing all the humans like the Lord of Blades, though it is very tempting. But we must become stronger to break the chains of slavery and oppression that we labor under.
Yeah.
No, the chains of slavery and oppression that you say, oh yes, I am so oppressed and so a slave. I get to walk around freely. I get to do whatever the heck I want. I even investigate murders and crimes and all. Oh yeah, I'm so oppressed. Yes.
Okay, roll me a quick notice.
Richard sounds
Well,
muffled.
okay, someone's gonna have to.
Yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
gonna have to roll it
Does-
for me because I'm in the middle of doing something right now.
Richard, you sound very far away.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm rolling. Neptooth, are you spanking cat?
No, I was hammering something into the wall.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's why I wasn't near the computer.
So that's why you sound muffled. Okay, you tell about your glorious job, and all the hobgoblins stare at you with utter hatred. Your audience consists of workaday hobs. You know, they're all filthy, they're tired. These are the type of hobgoblins that work in the cogs for 12 hours at a stretch for minimum wages. And you are an entitled bastard.
Okay,
And I don't
now
know what's
I
going
look
on.
at them. And I look over at the hunter, and
going on?
then I look back at the hobgoblins, and I say to them, now, even though I have all these privileges, look at my body. My body's not big and brawny because I decided not to work on my muscles. I decided to work on my mind. My mind is my greatest weapon. It entitles me to have this job because with my mind, I'm able to actually think and not just bash and smash and crash. I can think. I can become something more. Mind is your greatest weapon. It is your greatest muscle. It is what you need to use to become something more. Not just your muscles. Your muscles, yes, they'll build something awesome. But great mind is needed to put the building together. A great mind is needed to shape your future. Not your muscles, but your
Okay.
mind.
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
Actually, that hobgoblin leader of what, Dalgoon, or what was the country again?
Darguni.
I think he would agree with him, saying that you need more than just brawn.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Lesh Haruk. That's him.